Saturday action in the Sportsmart Women's Premier League takes us to the Olympic Village for the battle between Heidelberg United and the FFV NTC Under-17s. Heidelberg United started the round in 5th on the ladder. 3 points are non-negotiable for them as they look to consolidate a spot in the finals. FFV Under-17s battling to be best of the rest, hoping for 3 points to try and leapfrog Casey Comets on the table. Teo Pellizzeri from the WPL Vic Live crew here with you for the highlights of this match. Goad takes possession and breaks into the attacking half. Got plenty of room to work with. Now Verzi comes over to guard her. Goad goes past, got some space on the left. Crossing into the area. Garcia turns Razias. No power behind the shot though. Held by Quinn. Cleared from the last line of defence. And now there's a battle on the right-hand side for the NTC. Heidelberg coming away with possession. Back into dispute, bit of an aerial battle. Pitts puts it on the ground for Taranto. Now a crossfield ball and Goad has broken through. Beattie Goad's one-on-one and has the finish. Clinical from Beattie Goad. And after 10 minutes here at the Olympic Village, it's the NTC Under-17s 1, Heidelberg United 0. It was a sweeping crossfield ball from Adriana Taranto. And if you're going to wear the flashy yellow boots, passes like that perhaps can justify it. And Beattie Goad's finish was perfect in that situation. Quinn couldn't advance in time. And it was a deft left-footed touch that guided it past the keeper. We have our opening goal. Throw into the right side of the area by Kalianis. Brought down by Verzi. Cross into the area, and it's off the underside of the bar. So close, Murphy. And Clemente with the follow-up couldn't steer it towards the target. Heidelberg United very nearly level, and Murphy must be wondering how that header stayed out. It was a great cross from Verzi, and then Sadie Murphy's header crashing off the bar and staying on the wrong side of the line for Heidelberg United. Garcia looking for Pitts. Salakitas trying to win the ball, but Pitts came away with it. Now Harvest. Goad's offside, and that one won't count. Beattie Goad didn't quite time the run there, and Harvest played a nice ball, but Beattie Goad had drifted offside. Here comes the corner from Clemente. Headed away by Williams. Heidelberg volley into the area. A spectacular drive coming in from Penny Pakopoulos. And Jamie Brown leaping to her right to parry the ball away. Met sweetly there by Penny Pakopoulos on the volley. And the NTC Under-17s keeper equal to the task. Williams receives the short pass. Heidelberg players pressing up, so she's got to move it on quickly. Taranto with the back pass. The NTC looking to build. Heidelberg still pressing, but Pitts will drive this into the attacking half now. Harvest can't get round her marker. Has Beattie Goad going down the left though, and has Kalianis beaten into the area. Goad keeps her feet, and now the square ball and misses Garcia. Very nearly a second for the NTC. And truth be told, Beattie Goad perhaps a little bit too honest for her own good. Kalianis with a bit of a push there as Goad advanced into the penalty area. And I would suggest that if she'd gone down under that contact, it would have been a penalty. Brown with the goal kick. Taranto couldn't control the ball. And now it's coming back through Clemente. 1-1. Heidelberg are level. Lax defending from the NTC. And the short back pass comes unstuck. And it was Melissa Taranto with a loose first touch. Just opened the door ever so slightly for Michelle Verzi. She swept in, and Laura Clemente didn't need a second invitation. A great finish, and the young woman in the yellow gloves makes it 1-1. Jamie Williams to Feeks. To Pitts. Square ball. Adriana Taranto. Back to Williams. Now to Sepe. Back to Taranto. Lays it on for Goad down the left-hand side, and she's using that pace to advantage again. Goad hits the byline, cross into the 6-yard area. Garcia can't finish, though. Quinn got down to the ball and could only succeed in parrying it into the path of Alexi Garcia. But then the recovery from the Heidelberg defence was good enough, and deflecting it away off the line, well defended there by Angie Razias to save the day. Shallow goal kick from Brown, straight to Heidelberg United. Can they score a second here? Kalianis into the area, headed down. Williams into the path of Di Clemente, and Brown knocks it away with her feet. And Pitts comes in. Oh, little back pass, not quite clearing the danger, but she hooks it away at the second time of asking. Another shallow pass out of defence, getting the NTC into trouble. And on this occasion, Brown, where the move started, able to come up with the save. Didn't know too much about it, but was able to deflect it away. Goad with the free kick, wide on the right. It bends towards the top of the area. Danger not cleared by Heidelberg. Laid off by Pitts, and the long shot coming in from Taranto is held by Quinn. Annabelle Martin floats it into the area, and Goad's lunge couldn't connect with the ball. It slides through the penalty area for a goal kick. Fortis Croker. Goad knocked to the ground. Gets back up. And look at Beattie Goad glide past two Heidelberg players. It's opening up here for Garcia. Into the area. And puts it into the side netting. That really should have been the go-ahead goal for the NTC. Beattie Goad riding a challenge, bouncing back to her feet, and then laying off a beautiful through ball. And Heidelberg make the change with Maggie Uders coming back into the game. They'll restart play on the right with a throw in. Ball to the top of the area. Di Clemente back to goal. Laid off. Now Murphy taps it into the path of Verzi, and she drives it into the bottom corner. Heidelberg United take the lead. Just 11 minutes to go, and Michelle Verzi makes it Heidelberg United 2, NTC Under-17s 1. Both Di Clemente and Murphy had a go as the target player with the back to goal. And at the third time of asking, the layoff was perfect for an advancing Heidelberg player. Michelle Verzi, a very small window to shoot into, so many bodies between her and the goal, but she picked out the bottom right corner with a powerful strike. Straight back to Manella, and now to Di Clemente. Goes around Jensen and shooting at Hudson, but Hudson holds a little bobble to her own control. A weaving run from Di Clemente. Taranto lost her footing to open up a channel, and so did Jensen at the top of the area to allow Di Clemente a clean shot at goal. Long ball. Murphy arriving through the left side of the area. It's 3-1. Heidelberg make the point safe, and Sadie Murphy seals the victory with just 5 minutes to go. A defence-splitting pass, and Murphy was able to knock it in at the left-hand post. The backtracking NTC defence couldn't catch her in time. Heidelberg United 3, NTC Under-17s 1. Hudson rolls it out. Taranto. Heidelberg win the ball back. Murphy plays through Pinella, left side of the area. Goes past Williams. Di Clemente's waiting in the middle. Dink down, and now laid back off to Murphy, who puts it over the bar. Pitts plays it back. Heidelberg have one possession. Is there time for a fourth? Verzi to Murphy. Ball deflects, and Murphy shoots wide of the post. And the throw-in is met by the full-time whistle. All over here at the Olympic Village. Heidelberg United 3, NTC Under-17s 1. They had some beautiful passing moves and raking end-to-end attacks, the NTC team. But it was Heidelberg United with the staying power. And ultimately, when the chances presented, they had their shooting boots on. Goals to Di Clemente, Verzi and Murphy, sealing an important win in the battle for top 5 spots.
Alrighty, how are you feeling after that game, Frosty?
Yeah, look, it's a disappointing result, obviously, but look, the girls can be proud of their effort, and the chances that they created throughout the game was really impressive. But unfortunately, we don't get the 3 points. But obviously, yeah, well played to Heidelberg for taking their chances.
What did you put the second half down to? What did you say to them at half time to get them?
I don't really want to repeat every word I said at half time. To surmise, I was very unhappy about the first half, and I let them know. And we just talked about where we should be and the way that we should be playing. And that first half was totally unacceptable, and we just picked out a couple of things that we wanted fixed. And they worked well in the second half, plus the fact that they lifted and pressured a bit more, and they made it happen, really, which is what they're well capable of, but they didn't show that in the first half.
Did the pitch have anything to do with it today? The fact that it was maybe a bit heavy on the foot?
Yeah, look, the second half was a little bit scrappy, but both sides have got to play on the same pitch, and doesn't excuse the fact that we didn't take those chances that we did create. So, look, not at all. It didn't really factor too much in the result in the end.
Yeah, it went down really early. What went through your mind as soon as the first goal went in?
Well, what went through my mind just instantly was what happened to us in the first time we played them, where they really dominated, and I thought, it's not one of those days again. We talked about that. We talked about how intense we were going to be when we started the game, and it just wasn't so. They just sort of backed off, and that's what happened instantaneously. I didn't let anyone know, of course, but then after that I just tried to encourage the girls to get back into it.
Where did that first half rate in terms of some of the best passing you've had this season?
Yeah, look, combination play, final third, those sorts of things we look to work on throughout the season and on a regular basis. It's part and parcel of how we want to play and what we do in training. So the great thing is that they can perform like that in the game. And as I said, creating chances is coming from those combinations, and good interplay is what we want to see. So it's a good sign.